Hello everyone and welcome back to part 2, or I would like to call it Wave 1. But before we get into that, there's a few things I want to go over, and just so you know, this is how it's set up. We have a few vampires on each side, 3 wolverines, and his chieftain actually stays over here. And yes, those are brutes going inside those garrisons. Those are actually very important, believe it or not. And now, if the brute stays over here, then he can just recall if he needs to go back to his base. So, I do like to keep at least one gremlin on his side. Oh my gosh, that was a lazy. And I also, yeah, and that's pretty much it. Now, I gotta say, it's gonna be kind of hard for, if you're the Covenant, there's a lot of micromanaging you have to do. Because, you know, you have all your units on certain sides. So it's tough. And by the way, if you ever see that you can Pelican your Vulcan, that means that one of them isn't locked down. That's what I just saw. I do try and get my Gremlin across there, but I'm going to have a hard time because there's like a shitload of Wolverines in the middle, which is actually kind of smart. Because if they ever do decide, like if I need to bring my tanks over there, if those Wolverines are there, it's going to really fuck up me going over there. So maybe that will happen. Who knows? But, yep, for now, my Pelican can go down, and that's when we're kind of like, oh shit, well, you know, Pelican things across the map is not an option. So, we're working out, I mean, I don't know about Buttercup, I was pretty nervous. You know, I did not want, I was so worried about, you know, how, if this was going to work out or not, but I knew we were going to survive at least the first few waves, because I didn't have anything too threatening. I am going to go ahead and skip forward a little bit here soon. As you can see, yeah, Buttercup is fucking up with the, you know, all units and local units. I told him just to use local units, but, you know, he is a pro at micro, so I won't question him. And, so right now, I think this is where I skip it. And by the way, it's good to kind of keep your gremlins out of sight. Like, I try to keep my gremlin behind this garrison unit. Alright, I do decide to fast forward a little bit. Just to get to the next wave. I would skip there, but there's some interesting things that happen. I told Buttercup that I would click him every time we survive a wave, so that's all I'm going to do. So look at this. Seriously, the Prophet is such a troll, man. I don't understand why people use the Prophet. You come over here, you cleanse down a building, and then you die. What is the point of that? What is the point? It's like, oh, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to like cleanse down this building. I don't know. Seriously, the Prophet should just have a troll mask on at all times. Oh, my goodness. Never mind. So anyway, as you can see, there is a grizzly just camping right there, and you know, he was going to try and maybe birthright him over here. And I was kind of wondering, like, can you birthright something if the bridge isn't there? So anyway, something interesting happens here. You know, he's going to go ahead and try and, you know, at least get 1 or 2. You know, and that one's going to get easily taken out within seconds here. And that's what I like about, you know, the whole being stunned thing. I mean, you can, like, you can basically go fishing, if you will. Yeah, this is actually at we skip forward here a little bit. There's a shitload of grunts and hunters coming over to attack. And the first thing they attack, of course, is my Vulcan. But luckily that Vulcan's going to survive. And his engineers were actually pretty close this time, so yeah, I think I only lost 1 maybe, I'm not sure. It sucks that whenever you try and get your engineers over on the Vulcan, it doesn't necessarily heal the weakest one, it's just going to heal whatever's there. And they did kill one that's there, and they actually got a star for it. That was retarded. I'm safe right now. I'm just, and like I said, as soon as you lose something, just keep building out that little expo there. It should be alright. And, you know, it's going to be kind of close there. And, you know, Buttercup was saying that this is probably the worst that could happen right now. But I have to say, not really. You know, like, it's true that we can take on any vehicles. And grunts do kind of counter cobras, but I don't know. We're about to see it get a lot worse. This is exactly like it's going to be in Gears of War. Each wave is going to be a lot harder. I tried to sell at the Vulcan right in front of him, but that D-bomb was there. So anyway, yeah, this attack's going to be very minor. Definitely look forward to wave 2. But I had to put every wave in here. Yep, these grunts are gonna go down hard. Alright guys, so that's gonna be the end of Wave 1. I hope you guys enjoyed, and look forward to Wave 2. And hope you guys have a good day. And I'll try and upload these at least every day. I can't make any promises though. I do have a lot of homework. Alright guys, have a good one. First I got some Buttercup Click. There we go. Alright guys, goodbye.